Welcome to the Strategic Marketers Workshop. My name is Selena Brantley, and I'm CEO and founder of Wealth Creations Network, your free source of highly effective online marketing tips and hands-on training, and your zero out-of-pocket way to building your business and creating wealth online. Today is September 15th, 2011. In this session, you'll learn important information that could help you outrank your competition in the search engines. Last week, I showed you how to find your competition's page ranks and average backlinks. This week, I feel it's very important to explain the different types of URLs search engines give preference to and see as authoritative. And also important is your understanding of search engine listings you'll see quite often when executing your research and viewing your competition in your search results. Let's first look at the different types of URLs viewed as authoritative by the search engines, and because of that view, quite difficult to outrank. Okay, so the two URLs that are quite difficult to outrank are the .gov and the .edu URLs. Now, .gov URLs are websites related to the government, such as executive branch websites, Library of Congress, tax commissions, Board of Health, etc. These sites usually have thousands upon thousands of backlinks because several sites reference them as sites of authority. Now also, purely informational sites usually get a higher page rank compared to e-commerce sites as a rule. Educational sites that end in .edu rather than .com have to do with educational institutions like public and private schools and colleges and universities. Both .gov and .edu sites are rarely, if ever, used for e-commerce and normally are purely informational sites. These sites not only will link to each other and reference each other, they also are linked and referenced by thousands of other high-ranked sites as well, making it quite difficult to outrank them. All other URLs, such as .info, .biz, .us, etc., do not compare to the government and educational URLs as far as giving you major challenges when working to outrank them. In other words, they carry no extra weight with the search engines. However, your research still applies to these URLs as far as knowing PageRank, backlinks, niche value, etc. Keep in mind, keywords that bring up .gov and .edu sites are usually not buyer keywords. Therefore, as a business looking to sell your online products, you should not be in direct competition to .gov and .edu sites. Now, let's look at the types of listings you will see while researching your niche ideas. You'll want to become familiar with all of these types of listings because it can actually help you with your planning and marketing strategies. As you know, understanding what your competition is doing is crucial to your outranking them in the search engines, and if any of your competition is creatively utilizing the different types of listings, you'll want to know the difference between each of those listings and what your competition is doing to rank high within them as well. As we progress with your training, you'll learn how to create traffic and rank high in several Google listings. Today, we'll just explore the following types of search engine listings so you're able to recognize and understand their distinguishing factors. The first type of listing I want to research is sponsored links. So I'm going to put a search term in Google search, and I'll just put in scrapbooking. How's that? Okay. And sponsored links are the first thing that you're going to see when viewing your search results. Now, these are links that advertisers pay for to be listed at the top of a search result page as well as at the right side of the page. So, right here you will see sponsored links, and even on the side to the right you're going to see sponsored links. Now, these advertisers are paying each time a person clicks on the ad. Now, as part of internet etiquette, I want to encourage you not to click on these links unless you are truly interested in the products and services these advertisers provide. If you simply want to research and see what the advertiser is doing, key in their URL within your address bar, right up here, rather than clicking on the link. As I said, each time someone clicks on their link, they are charged, so you don't want to have them pay just because you're doing some research. Now, if a niche is profitable and making money, more than likely you will see a listing of sponsored links at the top of the page. Sponsored links are great indicators of niche profitability, since most advertisers would not continue to purchase pay-per-click advertising if it's not helping them drive buying customers to their sites. The next listing that we want to look at would be the organic or natural listings. And if I scroll down a little bit, you're going to be able to see the organic listings here. This simply means these people did not pay to get on page 1 of a search term like the sponsored links did. The sites listed here are fulfilling the necessary marketing requirements to rank high on this page. And that includes article writing and building backlinks to get a higher page rank. Therefore, they're getting absolutely free traffic to their site. Now, when you do your research, more than likely you'll see that there are thousands and sometimes millions of pages behind the first page. So let's take a look. With the scrapbooking search term, 89 million people are vying for that word. And even though that number is huge, that doesn't mean they're really your competition, because the great news for you is that a great majority of them are not actively working to rank high in the search engines. And this simply means when you actively work to reach high or reach page 1, you will easily pass up the listings that are not proactive. Of course, in future trainings you'll learn how to develop and execute a plan of action to proactively rank high in several listings. Another important thing to know is that your search results will bring up at least 10 natural listings on page 1, and in addition to those listings you may see local business results as you do here. So I'm going to scroll down, and as you can see, here are some local business results. Google thinks because I brought up the keyword scrapbooking, I may be interested in visiting a local store. Although Google will place local listings on pages periodically, there will always be at least 10 natural listings on the first page in addition to the local business listings. However, think about it, local business listings do take up excellent online real estate. That's a lot of real estate right here. And they can be listed high up on the page. You have two organic listings, and then Google has placed local business results right here. And this is why you want to work to get your site as close to the top of the page as possible. So, in order for me to find an example of the next, I'm going to have to probably go to another page. So I'm going to look and see if I can find an example. And I did. Okay. The next search result I want to explain is image results. When image results are listed, Google is guessing I could be looking for images relating to my search term or phrase. This result is simply a display of images. Of course, one strategy is to get your site ranked high in the image result area. However, our desire is to profit from the traffic we produce, and those interested in images are not normally in a buying mode or mood. So I wouldn't recommend you wasting any of your time ranking high with the image results. Okay, so for the next result, because it might be too hard for me to find a good example naturally, I'm going to just go in. So what I need to do is put example of double listings on Google. Okay, because I need to find some examples. And I think this would have a good example of a double listing. Okay. Alright. Double listings can take up a lot of on-screen real estate and are quite beneficial to a business when Google decides to do this. Double listings occur when a site has two listings that are in the top 10 of a particular search term. The higher rank listing will be placed first, and then the lower ranked site would be placed right under the first one and indented, as you can see here. So let's say you have two sites on page 1 and your site is listed as number 1, but your second site is listed as number 10. Google will list your high rank site first and then place the lower ranking site indented a bit and right under the first one, giving your business higher visibility and a lot of on-screen real estate. So this is something that you definitely want to achieve, and what you do is you work hard to get, a top listing like number 1, and then all you have to do is work to get another portion of your website to at least number 10 in the search engines, and then you would be able to have a double listing. Your number 1 spot and your number 10 spot would be right underneath here. But also, let's say you didn't reach number 1. Let's say you reach number 7 and 10. Well, your number 7 would go into the 7th spot, and then your number 10 would go right underneath indented. It still will take up a lot of online real estate. Okay, I'm going to change up my search a bit to find an example of the next listing. And I'm going to put, instead of scrapbooking, I'm going to put scrapbooking tips and enter. And let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Let's go to the next page. Okay, here's something that I'm looking for, and that is video results. Now, this is a video result, and video results can be positioned at the top of the page, middle, or below. Google pulls its video results from the top listings in YouTube, Metacafe, Howcast.com, and a number of other video sharing websites. Now, a great way of getting traffic to your own website is by creating simple videos, uploading them to different video sharing sites, and then seeing them in Google search results. This is another strategy you will learn in upcoming training sessions. So I'm going to place a commercial keyword in Google search, and let's put computers. Usually when people put in computers, they're looking for a computer to buy. And then I'm going to scroll down and pass the sponsored links and the local links, and then go down to shopping results for computers, as you can see here. Now, these listings are showing up because people have imported their product lists directly into Google's product search. Some of them also come from feeds like from eBay stores and other sites that Google has partnered with. Importing your products and getting them listed at the top of Google's product search results is another strategy and technique you will learn through your WCN strategic marketing training. Another example I'd like to show you would be authority listings. And so I'm going to go back into the search, and I'm going to put Dell computers this time. Okay. Now, authority listings, and you can see this is an authority listing right here, and it takes up some real estate. But authority listings are sites that Google feels are an authority in a given niche or on a given topic. You can usually tell authority listings because they not only have links to their main page, but also several links to other pages on their site, as you can see here. This type of listing should not be confused with dual listings. It actually takes a while for Google to see a website as an authority site. Sites get that status if they are strong for particular keywords, rank in the top number 1 position, and have plenty of great backlinks pointing to their website. All these indicators tell Google the site is important and trusted by others and therefore an authority in its niche. Now, although authority sites are quite tough to outrank, it can be done. You can do all the things required for your own website as well and be seen as an authority. Now, once again, this will be covered in future strategic marketing training sessions. Okay. Chances are you're not going to see the remainder of my search result categories too often when researching your niche keywords, but I'm going to put an example in the Google search here, and I'm going to put Supreme Court. Okay. News results typically only appear when you search for something newsworthy, such as, the 9/11 memorial. Okay? A lot of times right under the news feed or the news results, you'll find social media feeds as well. And because lately Google has been experimenting with importing social media feeds like Twitter into their search results. Like news results, usually these types of feeds appear if you are searching for a hot topic or something newsworthy that has a lot of people talking about it. But you also can actually be listed in a Twitter feed, and that's something that we will explain later in your marketing training. The last thing that I want to talk about are Google filters, and you'll find them at the top left of your page. Google is set up to filter search results based on the type of search you're looking for. For instance, if you simply want to view images, and Google will only display the images of your search term. You can filter any of the categories listed here the exact same way. This concludes the brief overview of how to outrank your competition in the search engines by understanding what your competition is doing and being knowledgeable about the different URLs and page listings. This free training was brought to you by Wealth Creations Network, your free source to highly effective online marketing tips, strategies, and hands-on training, and your zero out-of-pocket way to building your business and creating wealth online. My name is Selena Brantley. I'm CEO and founder of Wealth Creations Network. To learn more about how you can join Wealth Creations Network's Wealth Builders Club, and at this recording, soon-to-be entrepreneurial social network, please click on the link you received from the person that invited you to watch this video. If you were not invited and found us through the search engines or some other way, please go to www.wealthcreationsnetwork.com and sign up for your always free membership today.